I'm saying stripping off grades. I just be making up different reasons for my nieces. From my day I pick enough to keep it up, but ain't no thing straight. Cause ain't no reason for this money to stay. Like what you want, what you want. I got Jesus giving money, what you want. I've been sitting and pitching this for a reason to cry. So I'ma say I love you, but keep a look on my eye. Cause I can never really want you less than money or pride. So when I say I really love you, boy, just know it's a lie. Like
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us in the Hoosier State at Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. For the right to represent the AFC in this year's Super Bowl. Off we go on EA Sports. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the ground for the first time, here comes Jonathan Taylor. And he is hit behind the line of scrimmage. The defense with a statement on the game's first play. On play action, Richardson. That's complete. Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Here's 2nd and 2. They go right back to Taylor. And that'll give them a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
On first down, they'll stay with Taylor on the ground. And he will work his way down inside the 30, a pickup of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll go again here with Taylor. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Richardson will give it to Taylor. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll run out of the gun. It's Taylor. And he'll get it down to the 12. And that'll give him a new set of downs from in close. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. On the handoff, it's Taylor. And he's in! Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Matt Gay on for the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Colts have struck first in the AFC Championship game. They're out to a 7-0 lead. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. Justice Hill to return. Yeah! He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. In motion comes Andrews. Now the first carry for King Henry. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for second down and 4. They'll go again here with Henry. And he's going to have that first down. Tackle made up around the 35.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
On first down, they'll stay on the ground with Henry. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. That's E.J. Speed getting in there to make the tackle. So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. They'll run it with Henry. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Going to go right back to Henry. He'll manage only a couple. Zaire Franklin that time. There for the tackle. Second down and 8. They'll try to throw here with Jackson. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Winnie Hay bursting through to bring him down. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the gun, Jackson. That long complete to A.T. Perry. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Off the play fake, Jackson. A ball deep for the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Rashad Bateman. Touchdown, Ravens. Tucker's extra point up and good. And the Ravens come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. He'll start at the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. On 1st down, they'll start with Taylor. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. So a quarter in the books in the AFC Championship. Pair of 7s on. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll run here with Taylor. Taylor a 1st down and more. Down the sideline, inside the 25. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown Colts. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. Here we go on the return from the 1. And they are going to be backed up to start. What a big hit on the return. Stopped him right in his tracks.
Yeah. Hey, yo. Open up the rhyme book and read the composition. I could truly give about the competition. I'm in another atmosphere, I'm on another mission. Yeah, you know that boy Logic put pen to page like a petition. You always switching up your whole position. I can see it in your face like an esthetician. Food for thought, it's the highest caliber nutrition. Everything come out my mouth, that's my own cognition. I got out the hood, then got money in addition. I remember when that boy ain't had no pot to. They wouldn't let me in, so I never asked permission. Tours like a war, I'm getting minimum 5 mil permission. Hit the ignition and beat the emission. Like a clinician more than a musician. My flow rare like a first edition. Report for dismission. Everything I ever thought of, it came to fruition. King of the transition. We never switch and peep the acquisition, no omission. Your lyrics dry it in the prepare for collision. Then the satellite that's on an orbiting mission.
I remember we didn't have any permission. Never forget we on a mission. I remember that they didn't even want to listen. Now we cooking, we ain't even in the kitchen. I remember we didn't have any permission. Never forget we on a mission. I remember that they didn't even want to listen. Now we cooking, we ain't even in the
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Time to determine who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. The conference championship is underway. And he's out a little short of the 30. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. The drive begins with Henry. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Minute 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Running once more with Henry. They'll cobble together a yard there. Making the stop that time, Nick Cross. Only a yard on the pickup, so that's going to bring them to 3rd down and 3.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
That's caught. Caught off a tackle, but he lost the football! And it's a turnover. The defense has it. Man, this is a tough ask of your defense so early in a game, Brock, sending them out on short notice and a short field after you fumble it away.
But these are the critical moments defensively you got to live for, right? This is called sudden change. They practice this, and it's your time to put out this fire.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Play action with Richardson. That's brought in. It's his back, Jonathan Taylor. Ooh, play didn't develop like he needed. He goes out behind the line.
This is one of those plays, Kate. I could just hear defensive buzzwords. Pursue, effort, run him down. Just a total effort defensively to knock that running back right out of bounds. and put a negative yardage mark on the stat sheet.
Like damn, why I get a like urn? I'ma drop top. The sun won't burn when it lit like what, but the stripes ain't earned. I'ma get it right now, I ain't waiting no turn. Got a brand new house, tryna avoid my hurt. About 6 point something in the field like church. Or the hood got whack and the set went turn. Got a 488 in the glide like Kurt. I've been living off golf on the last few deals. When the night check came and I still got chills. Hit a 2K lick, I ain't even go pro. Got a boss outlet, now I'm smelling like gold. Call me Ice Cube, baby, where they sit on my chain. Heard a lame. Tryna play up my name when I'm 23 to it, and I'm going no brain, going dumb with these hundreds in my thumb. Got stank. Out here, everything come free. I ain't never met God, but I bet he know me. Put the money in a set of dying them streets. To the boy, I ain't hooping, I ain't riding on fleek. Got a Porsche light scan in the ceiling, got peeled. I was 20 plus young when got real. Young black boy running, got me out of that field. Better living off game, you should get it on film. I ain't never your kind, late but I'm really on time. Girl, what you put in your mind, I ain't digging your sign. True for that mine, hurt but I made it out fine. Still in my prime, bro, really outline. Talk like you 20 out grind, throwing 20 on 9. How you live with no spine, bro, better off dying. Man, you got nerve, bro, need to get a bird. And I'ma get it off first, find a way you ain't surf. Looking all hurt, funny till your ego got nerve. Boy, I made it all worse. Woke up looking like work. 150 lay on my shirt, 20 lay on my teeth. Boy, I make an M in my sleep. Everything I want in my reach. I'ma run it off tops. Wonder where I've been pulling off lots. 454, I'ma keep it on stock. Bezel with the ticker on rocks. Big side, tell me what I ain't got. Get it right now where I got it back then. Number one stunner, but the level more. Raised by the gang with a meal like Philly with a watch 250 in a so silly.
The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Only one of these teams will earn a shot at the Lombardi. The AFC title game is underway. Returning it from the 4. And he pushes them up to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
At their own 30-yard line.
And I guess they've had enough of this possession. They've got the punter out there on first down. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. Brings it in at the 12. And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20. Absolutely crushed that kick, a full 70-yard punt. And the Colts have a long football field ahead of them on this drive. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. And that's good for a gain of 5. Giving that tackle to Kyle Van Noy. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
2nd down carry for Taylor. And he's brought down after a short gain. Just 2 yards there on the carry. They're going to need another 2 now on 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Ravens bring an extra DB out there. Third down coming up. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there. And it'll be first down, Colts.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
First down throw here from Richardson. Catch is made by the rookie out of Tennessee. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Escapes the pocket. He's on the move. And he breaks out the slide. Didn't want to take a hit, but he is just shy of the first down marker.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
And they take him down right along the 30. He gets 6 on that play, and it's good for an Indianapolis first down. From the gun, Taylor. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense right there on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
Working inside the red zone. He locates Adonai Mitchell. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a first and goal.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's first and goal. Pierce motioning right. Touchdown, Indianapolis. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. He's going to field this at the 2. And he gets to the 25, but not much further before going out. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
Second down now, 7 to go. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Finds his man, it's Rashad Bateman. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Lamar now from the gun. He lets one fly deep downfield. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
Throwing again here on 2nd and 10. Jackson. Pass into the hands of Devontae Walker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They pick up 20 yards there. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore. Lamar throwing again. He's on the move. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Again, it's Jackson to the air. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. And again, it's Jackson. He sends this one to the end zone. They connect on the deep shot. And he finds him in the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens tie this game 7-7. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. He fields it from the 8. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. They've got 1st down from the 31. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And he's brought down for a loss. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 29-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Richardson. Flush down out to his left. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. That's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Richardson on 3rd. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. So we're through one here in the AFC title game. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Lucas Oil Stadium after this. Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Colts have the football. They're looking at 1st down here. Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 43. Chased out to his right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up third down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time, the secondary, well, they got real sticky, stayed tight, and forced the throw away.
Throwing on third and long. Oh, the caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And this is picked up by the Ravens.
You know what separates good defenses from great? Good defenses find a way to get off the field. Great defenses find a way to take the ball away. What a great play to set their offense up with some mojo.
First down, here's Lamar. Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Zaire Franklin there to make the tackle.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball. I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball and put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Now Jackson on third down. He has the first over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
First and 10. Here's Jackson. Finding Flowers. Juke the defender. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a first and goal.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Lamar back to throw. Escape. And he's going to have the touchdown. We'll see if he gets to keep this, though, Brock. We've got some laundry on the field. Okay, Brock, I think the officials double and then triple check this with their coach. But yes, they are indeed choosing to decline the penalty and letting that touchdown stand.
Kate, if there is ever a moment that defies all explanation on the football field, that may be it.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. This return makes it up to the 25. And the drive will start out with a first and 10. Taylor trying the left side. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. Offense up to the line fast. Taylor again. Stuck to the ground, but nothing gained that time, and it brings up 3rd and 7. Offense in the hurry up here. Throw on 3rd down. He puts some juice on a deep throw. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take over after his his 9th interception of the season.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
This is one of those cases, Kate, where basketball and football blend together. You know, great zone defenses in basketball. You think about them through the years. They trust one another. They know where they are as defenders on that court. Same thing in coverage. When you trust one another, when you communicate, good things happen. Just like that, you suffocate a pocket because there's nowhere for the quarterback to go.
It's a Baltimore touchdown! The Ravens parlay the interception